Hello, welcome back to LIVENODING. In this episode, I want to share with you my creations using geometry nodes. This is basically YouTube Creators Awards plaque that gets sent to you if you reach like 100,000 subscriber or 1 million or whatever. I only got 30,000 subscribers. So anyway, I just decided to make this myself so I can play around with the material, etc. In order to make this authentic, I actually have a bit of research. So there are a few design of this award. I kind of like this diamond one. Maybe I'll try to make that next time. But anyway, we got this plaque. It's got all kind of different material. And for the material itself, I'm using Sanctus library. So you can try and use your own materials, but I'm gonna show you how I created this anyway. So I started with the YouTube logo itself. Okay, it's really basic, just extrude it. It's just like a quadrilateral. Actually, this node has a really funky name, but it has a lot of things that you can use. In this case, I just need a rectangle. Okay, you can use kite or trapezoid, but rectangle is what we need. And then I just resize the rectangle, and I get a bit of fillet here, so it looks a little bit nicer. You can adjust the radius until it's looking more like a YouTube logo. And then I simply join it with the curved circle. So originally it's a circle, but I change it into triangle. So we have display button, YouTube logo. It's pretty close. It's not exactly. You can try to match it perfectly. I mean, the YouTube logo itself, I think I'm using Roboto bold, this font. But I think YouTube logo itself is actually kind of like condensed Roboto. But that's okay for these recreations. So I fill the curve and set the materials and join them together. This one is oh yeah, I actually set it up so if you want to change this into your own tube, for example sushi tube, you can do that. So that's completely adjustable, and then extrude it a little bit. As for the material, I'm using I think something like subsurface scattering. Oh, just like a normal white with subsurface scattering. This material should be over there. Okay, so that's for the logo. As for the text and everything else is kind of obvious. And oh yeah, this part is actually interesting. For this part, like presented to you, this is actually like normal text object in Blender, and I'm using again font Roboto medium. That one's pretty basic. I just use the same material as the YouTube. And then for this guy over here, however, I have the text objects, but the text objects, if I lift it up and down, this will actually affect the plaque itself. Okay, let me show you. What I mean is that there are two objects, and the text objects actually affecting the final plaque, because the way I bring it, I'm using the position of this object to control the location of the string to curve object. So this is the objects. Object info set to relative, location goes into transform, and I have this the name of my channel, your channel. Okay, you can change this into anything, your name. Channel, yeah, something like that. while the rest of them, the YouTube logo play button is the same. I just copy paste it in here. So we have the quadrilateral, triangle, curve joined together, everything joined together. So for the plaque itself, we actually have the inner part and the outer part. Okay, so that's important. After you extrude it, etc., I set it up so we have the outer part material and the inner part material. I'm using the Sanctus library, and this is the result. So for example, if I want to change the outer part into smart metal, I can do that. The inner part can be bronze. So we get this result. Okay, this channel, I'm using the emboss, like I make it emboss like this. Ideally, I can change the emboss part into different materials. In case of geometry nodes, you can do that by, I think, by using the position of the polygon face. Yeah, maybe I should actually do that, but not gonna do it now, because it's with geometry nodes, it's all about polygon face. So you can make different selections based on the position of polygon. Let's see if I can assign a different material. SF panel, let's use this for the outer part. Oh yeah, this one needs some kind of UV. If you want to apply material like that, you might need to convert this into mesh and then do like a smart UV project. Yeah, I guess that's a little bit fancier, but yeah, that's basically the idea. If these guys, you can try a different material. The original YouTube material is it for the inside, you use like a kind of like a chrome like material, while for the outside you have like silver. But anyway, feel free to play around. Basically, yes, that's the whole process. I challenge you to make your own, especially for this award that looks like a diamond. That one should be fun to recreate using geometry nodes. Yeah, and then try to frame it as well. I think that's kind of nice exercise to do. So yeah, so you can make your own YouTube Creators Award using geometry nodes. Hopefully you find it useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.